I didn't even
Just go.
Lord have mercy. What's up, guys? Welcome to ForTheBoyz TV. I'm Sam.
Melvin.
David. And we got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about a few things. We got the Disney and Fox deal. The Jurassic World trailer.
Big shock.
Star Wars, obviously.
You don't know Spider-Man.
The Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Ready Player One. And I think that's...
Bright?
And Bright, the Will Smith movie, yeah.
So
there we go. Let's kick this off.
Absolute Jesus.
Wait, what?
All right, so the first thing's up. Disney Fox. Disney bought like most of Fox's assets.
Yeah, they're probably gonna end up gutting Hulu, but not gutting it, but taking like a lot of stuff from Hulu and adding that into the Disney streaming service.
Basically, hey, look, to be frank with y'all, if none of us make it in the Marvel universe, then we not good at what we do at this point. Because they got
we have no excuse.
We have no
excuse whatsoever.
Like no,
like they got the X-Men in there.
You can't be a background extra in one of these movies that's coming. You ain't got it either, bro. That's how crazy
you
it's
in the
getting
background.
What did you say? You can get back? Yeah, you can get the background.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta do something. But one of the big things that most people have been talking about is the fact that Disney acquired, the X-Men.
And
Fantastic Four.
Deadpool,
all them.
And
what does that mean?
Too, but we just talked about this. But anyway.
Right now, what does that mean for the MCU?
If you don't mind, that means that this next phase after Thanos is going to be lit as hell. That's what that means. Because you're probably going to have to... I mean, if they're still filming part 2, then that means you can now add something in to where mutants can be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can.
They can say mutant instead of what is enhanced.
That can also change the TV series as well because they've been saying different stuff and they have been able to say mutant. And now you can tie it in because remember in the last movie, everybody was like, "Yo, what's going on with Avengers Tower? Like Tony Stark don't live there no more."
Yeah.
Now you can have like Mr. Fantastic or whatnot just happen to buy it. Like, it's so many things you can do now that just, like, open the door.
You can have Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange and Tony Stark and Bruce Banner all up in the same room being smart.
And don't forget Professor X, too.
Professor X. Ooh.
Right? But, I mean, I don't know how many times you can recast Professor X and be dead on with it.
I hope they don't do any recast.
If I give you
they're not recasting.
But
they have they're still making the Dark Phoenix trilogy. They already got
they're gonna let them finish that, but you got to think that once that finishes, they're gonna have to reintroduce them into the Marvel universe, and they probably not gonna keep the same people.
I just hope they don't
minus Wolverine.
I hope they don't do like individual stories all over again. Like we know the X-Men, you know what I'm saying? Like we know the X-Men, we know Fantastic Four.
To a certain
Deadpool. I don't think they're gonna do anything on that.
Some people should get movies, like say for example. I personally would like to see a Cyclops movie just because we all know that he's like that dude.
I want to see Gambit.
We've never really seen it.
I mean, I've never been a Cyclops guy, but Gambit, I'm down with.
Yeah,
I'm totally down with Gambit.
Hey, Channing Tatum.
I'm down with Cyclops and his family. If it's just Cyclops, then no.
We've been wanting to do that for forever.
Yeah,
they have like some.
He's from New Orleans.
And he got the Cajun accent too. He did that on Ellen. Shout out to Ellen.
So Gambit, make sure you guys
make that happen. Magic Mike again.
No, let's not do that.
One thing I'll be upset about is if they recast Wolverine.
I mean, would you blame him though? I mean, Hugh Jackman.
I mean, like if Hugh Jackman has said since the deal happened that he's not going to come back still.
To be honest, Hugh Jackman, I don't believe you. They cut that check, you're going to be in the I'm being for real.
They'll give you more money than Fox was ever going to give you.
Right? They gonna throw some money at you. Bro. They gonna throw some.
Give you that Robert Downey Jr. type money,
right,
to get you in there. But no, it would be awesome. I feel like he has to come back for one more, just to join it with the Avengers and say punk to somebody. Or Bub,
or
to somebody.
I would love for them. I would love for them if they're gonna use him for one time. Do something where him and Deadpool are finally in the same.
I was about to say that. Yeah,
it's like, damn.
I mean, they tease that in the Deadpool movie anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they only.
So
do that
I mean, they have to like.
He had to say it's okay for them to do the movie. And for them to do it.
Yeah,
that would be dope. What do you think? How do you think they're gonna introduce?
I hope they talk. I don't want them. Like I hope they talk about them at least like in the final Infinity War movie.
I mean, they know they've been talking about.
Clearly, there's a multiverse.
They've had Quicksilver in there. Oh no!
But it's not as enhanced.
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver can come back, bro.
Oh.
You got the Infinity.
What's wrong with Quicksilver?
Quicksilver died in Avengers 2, but in the Fox, Quicksilver.
True. Yeah, I forgot about Quicksilver.
Again, with the entire
and then Wanda gonna be like, "You don't look like my twin brother."
Anyway,
because if they keep, original or Fox Quicksilver, what's his name? Dang, what's his name?
I don't know, but he do a great job.
He is. He's great.
I'm looking forward.
Whatever happens,
to the Dark Phoenix movie and whatever.
What's his name?
Dark Phoenix. Yeah, I hope Dark Phoenix is good.
I was gonna say whatever happens, they got to keep Magneto as Magneto. Like they
I don't think they have to do that because I feel like they messed up with that because those movies with the X-Men First Class movie that took place in the 60s and then or 50s and 60s, right? And then
those 50s,
and then the 70s was
and then new one is gonna be the 90s.
The previous but the other one, the last X-Men Apocalypse took place in the 80s. Dudes haven't aged at all, and I'm like, yo, Magneto ages, bro.
Okay, then
and so does Professor X.
That is a point.
And so the only one that shouldn't age. I mean, freaking Cyclops' brother literally looks exactly the same. And he was a teenager or something in freaking...
So you would have like a whole casting
so they might have to redo all
which is why I said none of us make it. We just not good.
Come on, guys. Don't say that.
What else with Disney and Fox? I feel like that's kind of... we've been talking about the MCU. There's other things.
That's the major thing. Only thing that I will say now is DC, come on, bro.
Get your shit.
It kind of makes you think like,
what is y'all need to bring like them old Justice friends y'all had back in the day, like the super stretchy man, whatever his name. Y'all need to bring all of them back.
DC has that Titans TV show coming out.
They dude from Pirates of the Caribbean supposed to be playing Robin. The dude that played Orlando Bloom's son of Pirates of the Caribbean.
I didn't watch that one.
But whoever he is, he's supposed to be playing Robin in this new one.
Hopefully he's good.
Yeah,
hopefully the show is good.
Concept art. He looked dope.
Watch that show be lit.
But
that show be watch that show be lit. It would be dope. Is that it with Disney and Fox? Or?
I think so.
All right. So
that was the main talking point. Just the whole X-Men and Deadpool. And
it's gonna be crazy.
We got
they gonna
shout out to Disney.
They're probably gonna announce like another lineup,
like a new phase, like
movies,
right?
Like
phase 5
until 2050.
Phase 5
something like that.
That's the thing, though. Now
because they already got like 20 movies in development right now.
They can do like X-Men with Avengers and build that up somehow.
But you also got
to imagine Civil War,
all the movies that they had.
If they had Civil War, like that's 2 years ago, but still, like imagine. Oh, never mind. Let's go.
Well, no, now you can do like an X-Men versus Avengers.
Yeah, you can do that now.
Because now you can completely change everything else you're doing. And be like, we can still make these characters that we were going to make and put them out here.
Beast, but that's not even competition.
Everybody.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's not even... I'm not bad. Sorry, guys. That is not a competition.
It's Hulk and Wolverine. That's what they do. Okay. No, but like, that's what they do. That's in the comics.
I know, but they just like look like animalistic. So I was just like automatically...
Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut.
Because Juggernaut is actually Professor Xavier's brother. So that would be wild.
That would be cool.
That'll be dope.
All right, so Disney Fox. That's hopefully... I'm excited to see what they got. I mean, there's other connotations in there, Disney buying up the whole world and stuff, but we'll just keep it.
Speaking of comic book stuff, Spider-Man?
No, Spider-Man, it's not... Yeah, we can talk about Spider-Man.
We might as well.
We can talk about Spider-Man. What's up? Go ahead, David.
No, I just... So I did like some digging into the whole into the Spider-Verse because like I didn't really know much about Miles Morales.
By the way, Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse movie.
I had no idea.
We're talking about the Miles Morales trailer that just dropped. If you don't know who Miles Morales is, this video ain't for you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Be like me and educate yourself and try to find out what's going on.
To this channel.
Yeah, definitely subscribe to this
channel.
You
know who he is. Subscribe to this channel.
Yeah. So pretty much it follows up after the death of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and...
No, Spider-Man was in the video.
What do you mean?
In the trailer. They showed the original Spider-Man in the trailer. So
but in the beginning of the trailer, he goes to his tombstone. Did you not see that part? Yeah, there was like a little snippet, and there was like his tombstone.
Because Miles becomes Spider-Man after Peter dies.
Yeah, but then Peter comes back to life in the comics.
In the comics, yes. But in this, he was at, like David said, he was at his tombstone.
Like, I saw that part.
The guy that showed
why did I not see that?
Different. It's like a small, like, you know when he's walking and then, like, he turns around quickly? It's like a small little part. There's like a tombstone.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we'll watch it. We'll check it out. But you know what's funny? The guy
he's half black, half Latino,
half,
so that's
half
cool.
Puerto Rican. Shout out to Sam.
Shout out to
Sam. What I found interesting, I found out that Donald Glover actually voiced the cartoon version of him way back, and in Spider-Man: Homecoming,
playing his uncle.
He's playing his uncle.
Yeah.
Like I thought that whole thing was amazing, and he actually mentioned he was talking about his nephew, like when him and Peter Parker were like. When he captured Peter Parker. Yeah. Like once I kind of like tied in all those things. It's funny how. Listen, man, don't start.
I'm not gonna front. I've never been that into the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
As soon as they put Donald Glover in, I knew what time it was. Don't play.
Because I'm more like I wish.
So excited.
It's cool that like they got a Miles Morales, black Latino Spider-Man, but it's still like he's not the real Spider-Man.
Shout out to Logic.
It's hard.
Black Spider-Man, can you?
I heard that. But like, I never really been. Damn,
I heard it.
It's my mom for a Grammy.
My mom been like, "Hey, can we listen to Black Spider-Man?"
Shout out to you, Logic.
My mom be doing that. My mom be like, "Siri, put on Black Spider-Man." Like, I'll be like, "Damn, mom, I didn't know you listen to Logic."
But anyway,
I was never really into the Miles Morales Spider-Man just because like I'd rather have a dark black Latino character be like his own character, and not like because now he's always
not a follow up, so to speak.
Yeah, he's like a follow up to Spider-Man. Just it's kind of like the Supergirl, Spider-Woman, kind of stuff where like they're not the real versions of their, It'd be cool if they were their own thing and they were their own first superhero. You know what I'm saying?
We had a Green Lantern movie.
That's a good point. It's okay. Did you guys notice who's this? Vince Staples. Yeah, like his song. His song in Black Panther and Black Panther as well.
The dude that played the main character in Dope.
Oh yeah,
is he
voicing Miles?
Oh, you serious?
Yeah, Shamik Moore. I don't know if his last name is Moore, but his first name is Shamik.
Hey, I still want them dance lessons from that guy because he was killing it. Or I want to know who was giving him dance lessons, or if he just could already dance like that. Because
he probably already danced like that.
He was hitting them them 90s dances. Yeah, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. That shit's going.
But I'm just happy about like cool. how like a lot of. Let me not say a lot, but like you're getting a lot of more African American movies.
About
time. What?
He said about time.
About time. But yeah, I just like how you're getting individual movies with like the main cast are mostly African American. That's what I like, and that's what I love about it.
Because Disney saw Fast and the Furious and was like, you know what? They got a diverse cast, and then they're breaking records all the time.
And also,
so we can do it as well.
Please know that Disney is paying attention to how much people have been talking about Black Panther.
They're looking.
You not when Chadwick Boseman, like when I first found his Instagram account, he had like maybe 13,000 followers. He just hit 1 million today.
Who?
Chadwick Boseman.
Dang.
So
he only had like 13,000.
When I tell you,
maybe
they are like, if this movie goes well, you finna see everybody get a movie.
I just have a question about Disney. Like, am I probably I'm the only one. But I used to think the D sign was like a G, but facing the other way. Am I the only one that thought that?
I thought that for the longest too.
Like I was like, wait, why Disney? Disney? Why say Disney?
It does look kind of like a G, right? It does look like a G. I'm facing the wrong way.
It took me until I was like 22 where I was like, oh my god, that's the D.
Speaking of Disney, segue. We gotta talk about Star Wars. Just came out on Friday. These two haven't seen it yet, so this isn't gonna be a full review. But I saw it, and
you better not spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing. But we do gotta talk about it because it just came out.
What's
up, Ray?
I can't give you. I can give you a quick,
Do Finn get that kiss?
It was very. I don't even know what to say about it.
Just tell me Finn don't cry. No, don't tell me that.
Finn don't cry? It was different than what I thought it would be. It was good. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
He's a big Star Wars guy.
Yeah, I love Star Wars. I'm the biggest Star Wars fan you'll ever meet. And it's hard for me to talk about because these two, and I didn't prepare nothing.
Shut up.
So I'm trying not to spoil it. But and we'll have our real review next week because these mother effers better watch it. But
I'm gonna take as long as I want to take to watch it.
But no, it was good. The characters weren't all together in this one, so there were kind of like two branching storylines, almost three. Yeah. And but it was pretty easy to follow. It was very action packed. Star Wars has this thing where the movies seem to take place in one day. If you're watching them like 24 to 32 hours.
Yeah, you know what? I never really liked that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. It's something really like that to me kind of holds the movie back a bit.
Transition at all?
It or you don't notice it.
The story doesn't develop the characters when it's very that's one of my only gripes with it. The prequel trilogy didn't have this problem. Things actually moved a little too slow in the prequel trilogy, but in the original trilogies and the last two 7 and 8, the story moves so fast and it all happens. I mean, there is a part where it says 6 hours. They have it for 6 hours to do something, and like so much happens in it, and you kind of almost don't believe the characters' relationships. Yeah. There's a part in the film between Finn and the Asian lady, Kelly Marie Tran. Is that her name? The real. The Asian girl. I don't know. I don't remember her name. Buddy. But her and Finn have a moment, and you just don't believe it. I didn't believe it as much because
Finn, player.
It was I'm not. It just playing. It seemed a little forced to me, just because they only known each other for about maybe 12 hours.
Hey man, after that situations, things happen.
True, they are going through harrowing things, but. There's that. It was also a bit Marvel-y.
How so?
You know, like, you know how the Marvel movies are, where when a serious situation is happening, they completely undercut the serious situation by telling a joke or you know what I mean?
More like hey, it's gonna be okay.
And it just takes away it takes away from the moment. There's a moment in the beginning of the film that you've been waiting for a really long time, and it just
the ball
they do the Marvel movie thing, the Guardians of the Galaxy thing, where it's just like
Peter Quill does that a lot.
Dang, that's kind of annoying because I've been waiting for this for 2 freaking years. You know what I mean? But it was still really good. I think the cast is great. People talk about Luke and Leia, and Luke gave his like best performance ever in this movie, and I would say he did really, really well as Luke. It was great to see. It seemed like they just gave Luke. They wanted Luke to kind of be the star of this, and he really was for his parts.
Like, at least to me, again, I haven't seen anything yet, but it seemed like from all the trailers I've seen, which I've watched every one they put out, including the international ones and the ones that's in different languages, that they were giving him a lot to work with, where it was like, we really want to dive into what Luke has been going through. And I'm hoping that I do get to see that.
And he goes through a lot. He's very, very...
He got a lot of great.
He's been through a lot.
Yeah,
he's been through...
Like
in the movie, Luke is in a dark place. He's not happy. He's very...
I would be too, for everybody.
And I like how they explore that. And Mark Hamill does very well. Leia and Poe have kind of a...
Are you doing too much now?
No. I'm not spoiling it. No. It's just, Poe is very
really getting in depth.
Poe is the hotshot pilot, and Leia is the leader of the rebellion, and they kind of butt heads a bit, and that's cool to see like how that would happen in a.
He's basically the new Han Solo, so I can see that coming.
Yeah, a little bit. They kind of delve into the relationship between Rey and Kylo Ren, which can't really talk about because dang, but it's cool, they and one thing I didn't like about this film is and you could tell this by the trailers, Finn and Rey almost have no interaction in the movie.
That's disappointing.
But you can tell that by watching the trailers in the films. They are not. They're separated.
Finn risked his life.
Finn is out here. He did. Finn is out here fighting the war, and Rey is training.
I'm out here. My back got sliced with a lightsaber. And you just gonna leave me?
But why I feel like Kylo Ren in that first movie could have easily just flicked him away with the Force.
You know why he did
that. But he said, let's fight.
You know why he did
that. But yeah, so Star Wars, it was great. Go see it. We're going to have our full review next week or maybe the week after because Melvin's going to be gone next week. But it was really good. Comment what you thought about it.
Oh, for Christmas?
Yeah. He's going to be gone. Comment. Tell us what you think about it. And,
please let us know. I promise I will not read any of it.
Try to stay away from spoilers in the comments because
read all that. Spoilers. I'm not reading
yeah, it's Star Wars. What's next? We got
you got the list.
We got Jurassic World, huh?
We got Jurassic World. We got Bright.
Jurassic World. Melvin, you want to talk about Jurassic World? Go ahead, bro.
I'm excited.
The first movie was cool. I didn't see it until like after I could see it on TV, basically, because I was like, all right, I like Chris Pratt a lot, but I'm gonna get to it at some point. I did enjoy the movie. When I watched the trailer, I liked the trailer, but something just didn't sit right with me. And what didn't sit right with me was the fact that you got Chris Pratt, I forget the girl's name. I'm so sorry. I apologize for that. And this dude that looked 16, they said he could be a grown man. Looked like he ain't even got peach fuzz.
The brown guy. You're talking about the brown dude, right?
The black
light skinned dude.
Is he black?
He's light skinned.
He just looking, so I'm going with that. And they all back on this island. I'm assuming with other people as well. And they trying to take dinosaurs, I think, off the island to save them or whatever. Because as you can see from the trailer, the island gonna explode. Here's my issue. Why would you bring back dinosaurs on an island with a volcano, even if it's inactive? What the hell were you thinking?
What were you thinking?
What is wrong with y'all? That literally makes no sense, and it feels like y'all are like, oh, we gotta raise the stakes. Put the, like, you know, the one meme where the dude from It's Always Sunny is like just rushing and trying to explain everything. Put the dinosaurs on a volcano or on a mountain and it's gonna blow up and they gotta save them and get out at the same. It's too much going on. Now, granted, there could be an entire backstory we don't know about, and if that's the case, I will then be quiet because it's only the first trailer. However, I ain't got much confidence in it from seeing this because if it's just Chris Pratt saying run and all the dinosaurs coming and they falling off the edge, then what's not even bring them back?
Right, for real. Like, what's up? And why Chris Pratt running like he don't know how to run?
Hey, bro, exactly. He
kind of doing the Tom Cruise thing where he runs
from
Anyway, so
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, man.
You can sprint.
Anyway,
look, I love both of those shows.
So they're clearly sipping a lot of haterade right now.
Hold on, I haven't even given my opinion on it. Go ahead.
Okay, but clearly your temperature is pretty hot. So let me cool you down a little bit. Anyway, what's this? I liked it. I've always been a Jurassic Park fan. Period. And I think they've gotten better with visuals, like really bringing it to life. Like if I was a kid right now and I was watching Jurassic World, like I'd be like, oh my god, mommy.
That's weird because I thought Jurassic World looked way more fake than the original Jurassic Park.
Really?
Yes. Have you seen Jurassic Park?
Yeah, I've seen Jurassic Park.
Have you seen Jurassic World?
You can tell the difference between like the CGI.
I love the trailer. I like that they have Jeff Goldblum back in it.
Jeff Goldblum is back in it. Yeah.
So I love that part. I'm just interested to see where they're gonna go. Like I would love for them to like have dinosaurs in certain parts of the world.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, but it's still like an avenue that they could try. Like have like a and not just let it be an island, like somewhere in like Asia or whatever, or like parts of Africa.
See, then it's Godzilla.
Oh, okay. Then I'll break loose. Like I don't.
That would be a great original premise, and they did not put it on an island volcano.
Okay, maybe that's what happens after.
I'm not against
after they get the dinosaurs off.
And I don't know much, but what I do know, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, Sam. So, what am I saying, Sam? I'm confusing you guys. Sorry, guys.
It's a problem on this show. Apparently, we're switching. We're not.
As Captain America said to Iron Man, it's been a long day. But anyway, he said that in Civil War.
He did. You're right.
He said that. Remember, Cap? You look a bit tired. Well, it's been a long day.
Okay.
Anyway, what we got next? Bright.
Yes, Bright.
Will Smith.
Bright is next.
Will Smith.
Will Smith, yo.
I don't know. Am I the only one that thought like it kind of reminded me of Lord of the Rings, somewhat?
Because of orcs?
Yeah, like it was like a modern day Lord of the Rings type of, and like they got like elves and fairies and all. I don't know if they had fairies.
It's just like fantasy world, yeah.
But it just reminded me. I just thought it was like a modern day Lord of the Rings.
But it's not because they're not taking the ring to the mountain.
I know. I'm talking about the types of creatures.
I could have said it's a modern day Harry Potter because the wand is the most important thing. It's like a nuclear.
Hey, listen, man. All I'm saying is they got weird stuff and black people. All right, that's all I'm happy about. Okay.
So, why did you have to put weird stuff and black people on the same?
Did they have black people in Lord of the Rings?
No,
they did not.
Hey, they didn't.
Exactly.
Actually, they did. You know, black people. They play. You know, as usual.
They have black people in
Hold on. As usual.
What?
This one dumbass. I'm not gonna do that.
As usual in movies like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, the black people played the monster savages.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Lord of the Rings, but damn.
Yeah, Sam is pretty critical about that, so that kind of grinds his
gears. Like, they all played the orcs and crap.
Yeah.
They
who's playing the orc now?
Yeah. It's a white guy this time, right?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Is it though?
But, like, who is it?
I think it is. I mean...
Joel Edgerton, bro.
Joel Edgerton. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
shout out to you, bro.
Shout out to Joel. He didn't really act.
But, yeah, Bright was good. Bright is about... It's basically about... like fairies and magical creatures live on Earth with the human beings.
Basically modern day racism, but instead of racism, it's like humans versus orcs and others and fairies and everything like that.
Yeah.
And we're learning how to integrate, and it's like some tension among it. And you see the relationship of Will and Joel, with Will being like a human cop. Not looking at it as much as a black cop.
I get what you mean.
But Will being a human cop with this orc.
Because orcs are seen as like,
exactly. They would be seen as like the savages at that point. Okay. And then they come across this wand, which is like a nuclear bomb basically in their world. So they're like, we got to figure out how to get this away from everybody before all hell breaks loose. Yeah. I'm really excited for it. And it's coming out on Netflix, so I'll just be able to watch it at home.
I think it's on now. December 15th.
No, December 22nd.
Yeah, it's like right before Christmas.
Next week.
That's
next
like
Friday.
It's
a week. That's cool.
That's lit, because we all know that whenever Will Smith do like an alien movie, it's pretty good.
It's about to be good.
I hope it.
And I like that it's on Netflix.
Except for
we can fight that, because I'm willing to
that
go
movie
there.
with his son.
I'm willing to go there. After Earth was pretty damn good, bro. Not gonna let you have that. Not gonna let you have that.
We can go there. I liked it.
We can go there.
I thought they had some good moments.
After Earth was pretty cool.
Okay,
now,
they
are
will
you
battle
upset?
It out between themselves.
Are you upset because Will Smith was taking out a majority of the movie?
Nope.
That's where you upset.
I knew it wasn't about him, so whatever.
Okay, well, good. Hey, you go what? Listen. Hey, Will Smith, I'm all for you, LeVar Ball, to get your son where he gotta go. I'm cool with that. But you know what? You know what's even better now? Jay doing his own thing. Shout out to your album Icon. Is that album?
A couple of your tracks are pretty good.
Shout out to Jaden Smith.
Not
Good for
Icon.
him.
The album is called something different. My bad, I messed that up.
Keep wearing that white Batman suit.
Sire's name.
Sire. Keep wearing the white Batman suit.
He wore
do
that
your
to
weird
prom,
thing that you do.
And he wore that to Kanye and Kim's wedding.
Really?
Yes.
Good for him.
Shout out
I mean,
him.
whatever.
Shout out to Jay.
Whatever.
Shout out to Jay. And Willow put out a dope R&B, alternative R&B album.
Shout out to The Rock.
It's really great.
Why are we talking about The Rock?
We're talking about the Smith family.
Okay, sorry.
Anyways,
right, so, Will Smith and Bright.
Anyway,
yeah. I'm very happy that Will Smith is kind of getting back to what he used to do. Really original action comedy kind of
Does
films.
Will Smith look younger every time he gets into a role?
No,
he
looked old as hell.
He looked way older.
He looked like my pops in this movie. He looked like in between my pops and my grandpa in this movie. But what I will say, 2 points is: one, I'm glad Will Smith is getting back to what makes him successful, which is action movies that have like aliens and whatnot in it. Because
really original action films.
Independence Day, right? All of that stuff is what made him. This is what made him the Will Smith he is today. 2, Will, I'm kind of upset because this means that you're just pushing off Bad Boys 3. I kind of need that. I need that to happen. I need. Martin said he'd been ready for like forever, so I need that.
You know what
to
I want? I want Rush Hour.
We don't need Rush Hour 4. We don't need that.
You don't need Rush Hour.
And last but not least, we had the Ready Player One trailer. Just dropped this week.
Shout out to Ohio. What up, y'all?
Yeah, it takes place in
It takes place in Columbus in 2045.
Yeah. And yeah, it's the book so far is going very well. I'd actually recommend it to anyone who likes video games and movies and television. If you're a dork like I am, you'll like that thing.
I hope that it does well.
I love it, man.
When I watched
I love the
trailer,
references and
it
all
gave
that
me a
stuff.
sense of this could either go one of two ways. It could be really good, or
it could be. It looks a little.
I'm hoping
there's going to be a lot of old movies.
It looks a little
because it has some nostalgia
you know what I mean?
to it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be able to pull in people.
It looks a little different than the book.
Like visuals.
Like there are some things in there where I was like, wait, what is that from? But maybe it's because I haven't finished the book yet. Like the whole race car stuff. It looked like there's this huge race in it. But no, he does drive a DeLorean. He had to buy that.
He had a Batmobile apparently there as well.
He had to buy that with like a lot of money. He does have drive a DeLorean in the game, which is cool. Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff in there. A lot of cool throwbacks to the '80s. They got like Star Wars and like Atari games and stuff.
I saw Chucky in there as well.
That's not the '80s though. Is Chucky the '80s?
I don't know, but I saw Chucky.
He was around that
I
time.
just saw him flying around somewhere. I was like, oh snap, that's Chucky.
Yeah, no. Ready Player One. Go read it. And when does the movie come out? When did it say?
I don't remember.
You know what? I've been waiting.
It's coming soon. Hey, as a matter of fact, you know what? Go check
online right now.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comments. That's our show, I think, guys. I think we
all right, lads.
We did it.
Fun fact, if you start watching all of the Avengers movies from January 1st up until
the 16th of February,
is it the
when
15th?
the movie? Yeah, when Black Panther comes out, you'll be all caught up.
You'll be able to catch up. So
just
guys,
one per day.
Don't play.
And if I see
Black Panther,
if I see anybody pirating the movie or watching the movie at home or whatever,
it's quiet for you.
I will disown you.
It's quiet for you out here in these streets. Yo, Black Panther will be the one movie that is not bootlegged. It's going to be quiet for you if you start bootlegging that movie.
I will look out for you if you have like your camera out and you're just doing some shady shit. So
all right,
no, I will.
That's it. That's the show. Shout out.
They're taking money from black businesses. Not
they are. I know, man. I know. I mean, it's really a white business because it's Marvel and
okay,
DC.
Let's not get into it. All right, cool. All right, all right, guys.
Shout out to Disney and Fox. I hope that deal goes well.
Hey, yeah, man. Employ all of us in these Marvel movies,
yes. Bro. And yeah, that's it. I'm Sam.
It's about West Sotho. I'm back. So, the fuck? Why are you guys laughing?
This is his language, yo. This is his Lesotho language. I'm Sam.
I just wouldn't be in a Marvel movie.
This is Melvin. This is David. This is For the Boyz TV. Leave your comments, subscribe, make sure you share it with your friends.
Share on Facebook, out. Retweet on Twitter, like us on IG. He gonna keep talking.
Television ya bontati. Subscribe like.
He said subscribe. I did.
And like. I caught it. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Signing off.
Peace.
Oh my god.
All right, we need to hit the stop button. Or somebody has to, because this is still in the film.
Just hit the movie button. Just hit it. It says movie. It's a red button.
Movie?
Can we keep this for?